lightweight adverb segment is heating up in 2025 and Suzuki has just made a bold move. Say hello to the new and refined 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT, a name that's been trusted by touring purists, dual sport lovers, and weekend adventurers for nearly 2 decades. With this year's update, Suzuki didn't reinvent the wheel. Instead, they sharpened it, refined it, and made it more versatile than ever. If you've followed the V-Strom story, you know it's always struck that perfect balance between comfort, capability, and cost. So what's new for 2025? Let's dive into it. Let's begin where it really matters, at the heart of the beast, the 645cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V-twin engine. Suzuki has kept its beloved configuration but fine-tuned it for smoother low-end torque delivery and improved mid-range pull. This year, the engine delivers a punchy 70 horsepower at 8,800 revolutions per minute and around 62 Nm of torque at 6,500 revolutions per minute. It's still tuned for usable, real-world grunts, the kind you want when overtaking on a twisty mountain pass or crawling through tight technical trails. But it's not just power that matters. Refinements to the IFA mapping and an updated exhaust system make the throttle response crisper, the emissions cleaner, and the sound just a little throatier. It meets Euro 6 regulations now, which means it's not only adventure-ready but future-ready too. Let's talk ride quality. The 2025 V-Strom 650 XT still rolls on its signature 19-inch front and 17-inch rear tubeless wire spoke wheels, making it ideal for that 60-40 mix of tarmac and gravel. The front 43mm telescopic fork offers plush travel and improved damping for uneven surfaces, while the rear monoshock with preload adjustment gives you flexibility whether you're solo, 2-up, or fully loaded with panniers and camping gear. ABS is standard as it should be, and Suzuki's advanced traction control system now features 3 selectable modes, including the option to fully disable it for off-road conditions. On slick fire roads or loose gravel tracks, that freedom matters. It gives the rider more control, more confidence, and frankly, more fun. One area where Suzuki has definitely stepped things up is in rider comfort and ergonomics. The 2025 model features a redesigned seat with dual-density foam, making long rides noticeably more comfortable. Whether you're doing a 500 km day or just commuting through city traffic, you'll appreciate the new shape. The windscreen is now height adjustable without tools, which is a small but welcome detail. And yes, it's actually functional, cutting buffeting and wind fatigue impressively at highway speeds. Handlebars have been slightly repositioned for a more upright and relaxed posture. The foot pegs are rubber mounted but removable, depending on whether you're carving twisties or hammering trails. It's that dual sport DNA in full display. And speaking of duality, the fuel tank holds 20 liters, giving you a real-world range of nearly 400 kilometers on a single fill-up. That's where this bike crushes many of its rivals' efficiency and endurance, without compromising fun. Now, let's move on to tech. Suzuki's never been about flash, but rather smart, reliable electronics. That remains true here. The LCD dash has been upgraded with better contrast, backlighting, and a gear position indicator. It's not a TFT, no fancy graphics, but it's functional and easy to read under all conditions. You also get low RPM assist to prevent stalling in traffic and Suzuki's one-touch easy start system. Cruise control, still not included, and that's a miss in our books for long-distance riders, but at this price point, it's a compromise many are willing to accept. On the exterior, the 2025 V-Strom 650 XT continues its rugged yet familiar silhouette, inspired, of course, by the Dr. Big and Dakar history. The big-style front fairing returns, but now with a slightly more aerodynamic edge. The body panels have been revised with sharper lines and new color options, including a deep metallic blue, a stealth matte black, and a special edition desert tan that looks absolutely stunning under the sun. New for this year are LED indicators and a brighter LED headlight, which improves visibility and brings the bike into line with modern expectations. The taillight remains compact, and the overall visual balance is clean and neither too bulky nor too stripped down. And yes, it comes with a standard center stand, handguards, and an aluminum skid plate, which makes the XT trim a true adventure-ready variant. Those aren't just cosmetic add-ons, they serve a real function for riders who plan to go beyond paved roads. Let's talk about the price. In the US market, the 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT comes in at an estimated $9,699, placing it comfortably between lightweight dual sports and the more premium adventure tourers like the Yamaha TA-copyright 10A copyright TAR-8 copyright 700 or the KTM 790 Adventure. In Europe, expect a price tag around a negation $9,900, depending on local taxes and dealer markup. Now, what's the real-world experience like? The V-Strom 650 XT doesn't try to be the fastest, flashiest, or most tech-laden adverb bike out there. What it does and always has is deliver consistent, trustworthy performance. It's the kind of bike you can ride across the country, or to the grocery store, without a second thought. It's predictable in a good way. And that's not boring, it's dependable. Cornering on twisty mountain roads, predictable and confident, thanks to that low center of gravity and neutral steering geometry. Commuting through traffic, nimble enough, with smooth clutch engagement and stable throttle response. Tackling dirt trails or fire roads, the XT's wheel setup, suspension travel, and traction control settings give you everything you need to push your limits safely. Is it a hardcore dirt weapon? Number. But it wasn't built to be. The V-Strom 650 XT is for the everyday adventurer, the weekend wanderer, the commuter who dreams of the long way home. And for those riders, the updates in the 2025 model are not only welcome, they're just right. Let's briefly compare it to a few key rivals in this space. Against the Yamaha TA copyright 10A copyright R8 copyright 700. The V-Strom 650 XT is more street-oriented, more comfortable for long-distance road travel, and slightly cheaper, though the TA copyright and A copyright R8 copyright wins out on off-road aggression and suspension spec. Compared to the Kawasaki Versys 650, the Suzuki feels more adventure-ready out of the box thanks to the wire spoke wheels and better off-road posture. The Versys has a better on-road riding feel, but isn't quite as rugged. And if you're cross-shopping with something like the Honda NC750X, the V-Strom wins in character, engine feel, and real adventure styling, though the Honda fights back with fuel efficiency and DCT options. So who's this bike really for? If you're a new rider looking for your first adverb machine, this is a confidence-inspiring, manageable, and well-rounded choice. If you're a returning rider looking for something dependable with long-range capability, the V-Strom 650 XT won't let you down. And if you're an experienced motorcyclist who doesn't need all the electronic gimmicks and just wants to ride, the V-Strom gives you all the essentials, minus the fluff. It's not flashy, it doesn't scream attention, but it's capable, it's consistent, and it's here to stay. To wrap this up, the 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT is a subtle but smart evolution of a proven platform. It's the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles, and in a world where bikes keep getting more complicated and expensive, the V-Strom stays grounded. That's its secret weapon. So if you're looking for a bike that'll go the distance, do a little bit of everything, and keep doing it for years to come, this might just be the one. Thanks for watching this in-depth review here on Rev Radar TV. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and tell us, where would you take your V-Strom first, the mountains, the coast, or the unknown?